Hello kits and keyblade wielders, my name is TBSkine, and welcome to Kingdom Hearts 3, with the Remind DLC appended onto it. Now, I have wanted to play Kingdom Hearts 3 on the channel for a while. Originally, I planned to play it on my main channel, and that was before I actually made 2bskine, which is where I put all my Let's Plays nowadays. And, with Kingdom Hearts 3, I always felt like Kingdom Hearts 3 vanilla version was a little bit unfinished. I'm just going into this menu so that we don't get the intro cinematic playing. It was really good, and I really love it, but it was a little bit incomplete. So I decided, okay, we're gonna wait until the Final Mix DLC comes out, which turns out to be the Remind DLC, and then we're gonna do a playthrough on this channel, where I can do all my analysis and all my talking about the lore and the characters and character design, and that's finally here now. And I originally streamed this video that you're seeing right, well, not the video you're seeing right now, but this part of the game that we're about to play. Originally, I streamed that because I wanted to do it as a little surprise stream thing for people, but I made two mistakes in that stream. The first mistake I made was I forgot to activate the Remind DLC, which was a bit silly of me. It's not consequential because the Remind DLC doesn't really kick in the first parts of the game that much. And then the second part, silly thing that I did was I tried to stream, and I'm not allowed to stream. By law, my internet provider is required to shut off my internet access anytime I try to stream as punishment for crimes that shall not be named here. I'm mostly kidding. Basically, the stream went down, everything got kind of shot to hell, and here's the really fun part. It turns out Sony of Japan copyright claim the song in the intro cinematic to the game, and they block the video that and they block videos from being shown in multiple countries if you have the intro cinematic in your Kingdom Hearts 3 video. So that's fun. Basically what I ended up deciding, okay, I'm just gonna go back, I'm gonna re-record the start of the game, and I hope people had fun on the stream, but that's not gonna be going up on the channel, I'm afraid. That's a lot of preamble. So, next bit of preamble, if you're just here to watch the Remind DLC to see what happens in the Remind DLC, sorry, we're gonna play through the entire goddamn game first. And as far as I know, the Remind DLC is something that you can only really play after you have finished the main game. And I have a couple of completed files of the main game, as you can see here, but I don't. So technically, I could play Remind for you right now, but we're gonna play through the entire goddamn game from the beginning, because that's what I want to do on this channel. So, if you're watching this video as it goes up, and you only care about the Remind DLC, sorry, you won't find that here. At least not yet. It's going to take a while. But if you want to follow me on this journey to the Remind DLC, I will be eternally grateful for your support and your viewership. And stick around, you might find that I have something interesting to say about the game. Anyway, let's start. We're going to play on Proud Mode, which is a challenging mode that kind of works for me. I was tempted to try in Critical Mode, but it's been a long time since I last played Kingdom Hearts 3. I finished it almost like less than a week after it came out. And last time I tried Critical Mode, I got my entire ass handed to me by regular enemies every 10 minutes or so, which is a little bit too embarrassing for me, even though I've played Dark Souls. What do I have to be embarrassed about anymore? But still, we're gonna play on Proud Mode, and we're gonna make it a little harder for ourselves, using some of the options that come with the Remind DLC, as you shall see as we get into it. But like I said, Sony of Japan have decided to copyright claim the intro cinematic, like the song that plays over most of the intro cinematic, so I'm going to be skipping past that part. If you want to watch the intro to Kingdom Hearts 3, you can find it elsewhere on YouTube. You can't find it in this particular video because Sony of Japan are jerks. Still, I really love Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 and 3, and I love Birth by Sleep, even though it's kind of janky. And I wish I could love 358 over 2 days, but I don't. And I love Chain of Memories, even though it's stupid. I just love Kingdom Hearts, and we'll talk about why as we go through it. But first, an intro cinematic that literally nobody who hasn't played, the mobile game will be able to understand. Or was it a browser game? I can't remember. There's been so many Kingdom Hearts tie-ins. Tetsuya Nomura, you asshole. He is such a bastard to the fans sometimes. in the way that he sequesters important lore in, like, in games that, like, 80% of people who like Kingdom Hearts are never gonna play. But he gets away with it. Because the main entries in the series always kind of manage to pull things back a little bit. Anyway, I'll shut up now.
Have you heard of the ancient Keyblade War?
Huh? Of course I have.
Long ago, Keyblade wielders waged a war over the ownership of light.
Yeah, the Master's favorite story.
I wonder what they planned on doing with Kingdom Hearts after making it appear.
Who knows? I don't get why anyone would initiate a war.
So, you know the Lost Masters?
Who?
They're the ones who started the Keyblade War.
Never heard of them. Where'd you hear about that?
Or, they're the ones for whom the war started.
I'm not following you.
You can drop the facade.
Facade?
On that land shall darkness prevail and light expire. A prospective Keyblade master should know this.
If you say so.
The gazing eye sees the fate of the world. The future. It's already been written.
Really? I'm not so sure about that. Besides, who's to say I can't change it? And maybe light will prevail.
Pretty confident. But things aren't in your favor.
Perhaps, but unlike darkness, there is more to light than meets the eye. You might be surprised.
Oh, I hope so.
And that's the end of the intro cinematic as far as you are concerned. The rest of the intro cinematic is a CGI showcase with a lot of cool stuff and action happening, but it's not important to understanding the story. It's more of a recap of previous games. Sorta. So Kingdom Hearts, as a series, is famous for having deeply convoluted and often very impenetrable lore spread out over an endless number of spin-off games and spin-off media, while only containing very little of its background lore in the main 3 games. And part of that is by design, in the sense that if you have played Kingdom Hearts 1, you can play Kingdom Hearts 2, and you'll more or less understand what's going on, so long as you don't worry too much about all the little details. And if you've played Kingdom Hearts 2, you can play Kingdom Hearts 3, and you'll more or less understand what's going on without worrying about all the little details. But if you kinda, like, they want you to play the spin-off games. And one of the selling points of the spin-off games is that you'll be able to understand what the hell is going on in the main series games. Which is, like, that's a business strategy for you. But that's the way that goes. For my money, though, if you want to understand Kingdom Hearts, and if you want to understand what makes it popular, like why there are so many people who are so fucking invested in it, despite the thing seeming so dense and silly on the outside, you have to look at the core themes that are powering the entirety of this game series. Like, the main things that this series of games is about, down at the metal, beyond all the convoluted lore and all the characters and all the history. And what that is a very simple conflict between good and evil. What do you desire? Asks the floating text. We'll get to that in a second. It's a very simple conflict between good and evil. And this conflict between good and evil is embodied in a conflict between the two sides of the heart, the nature of a person. On the side of light, on the side of the good guys, we have, well, Sora here and his friends, who are champions of the light side of the heart, who believe in friendship, togetherness, connectivity, like being connected to other people, cooperating, collaborating, kindness, joy, fun, laughter, love, all the classical good qualities of a person. On the dark side, the people who believe in the darkness of the heart, you have hatred, anger, loneliness, wrath, revenge, suffering, and depression, for that matter. And that's the core conflict. And very much one of the primary powers of the villains and the bad guys is to cause depression, is to cause you to lose connection to the people that you care about, is to cause you to lose your motivation to go on living in life. Like, that's very much what the villains stand in for, and what they do. Like, that's the thing that they do that makes them villainous. I have a dodge roll, by the way. Very Dark Souls. Kingdom Hearts truly is the Dark Souls of Kingdom Hearts. And, like, once you understand that, and if you hold on to that, then, like, no matter how many weird anime villains show up and do monologues at you about stuff, it's like, don't worry so much about where they're from, or what their deal is, or why they're talking like this, or whatever, and all the history that's been going on. Just see them for what they are. Saturday morning cartoon villains saying, "Ah, evil will do the winning this day, and good will do the losing. We are Skeletor." Yeah. Like, they're all Skeletor. In a sense. And there is more complexity going on there, but as long as you understand that, you can kind of go, oh, okay, he's a cartoon villain. I get this. I don't need to understand the details. He's a cartoon villain. It's pretty simple to understand. And in the same way, like Sora here, our protagonist, is your classical shonen protagonist. He's the, I believe in the power of my friends and connectivity, and like I have the strength of the heart, and I can always pull a win out of my ass at the end because I believe in my friends deeply, and they're my... like that kind of thing, right? And like once you have that under control, you kind of get Kingdom Hearts already. The thing that makes Kingdom Hearts compelling, I think, is, by the way, this is character creation, is the strength of the connections between the main characters and the sincerity with which those connections are performed. Sora, Riku, and Kairi, the main friend group, who are sort of the center of the main series, and indeed the other friend groups that are present in the spin-off games, all of them care very much about each other. They really enjoy each other. They like each other. They want to help each other. They have this very real friendship in the sense that, like, yeah, even though it's kind of silly and awkward and full of contrived anime lore nonsense, you believe them when the voice actors say that they care about each other. And that's, for me, that's the core of what makes Kingdom Hearts compelling, is that Sora and Riku, their friendship/rivalry, is so earnest and so honest and so, like, uncomplicated, and it's just nice. It's just lovely. Anyway, like I said, this is character creation. As you can see, we can choose wisdom, we can choose vitality, or we can choose balance. What this, as far as I know, and I haven't looked up the wiki on any of this, but as far as I know, it just affects the stat growth that you get. Like, are you going to have more attack power, or are you going to have more magic, or are you going to have just about equal of both? And I usually go for equal, because I use both physical attacks and magic quite a bit. And Kingdom Hearts has a habit of making character creation, or of having weird character creation, and then doing it in this fashion, like these weird metaphorical dream space sequences where you choose things that represent something about how you're gonna play the game, and we're gonna be doing that again now to choose a different aspect of how our character is gonna be. It does add some replay value to the game because you can actually change some things about how you have to approach the game, especially in critical mode, depending on what you choose here. But it's so obtuse, like, the game never tells you what any of these choices ultimately mean. You kind of have to suss that out for yourself, or look at the wiki, which is what I do. So, what power do you seek? And here, the power of the mystic, the power of the warrior, or the power of the guardian. So in this case, warrior, this is about the ability progression, the abilities that you unlock as you level up. So if you choose the Mystic, you'll unlock magic-based abilities first, They'll happen earlier in your level up progression. If you choose Warrior, you get fighting abilities first, and if you choose Guardian, you get defensive abilities first. I want the defensive abilities because we're playing on Proud Mode, and even though I can beat Proud Mode, it can still kick your ass if you're not careful, or, for example, if you're trying to talk the whole time while you're fighting these enemies. Which can be very distracting, as I know from my Dark Souls playthrough. So we're choosing Guardian because that gives me some defensive abilities early on, which will allow me to take some hits without, you know, falling over and dying. And then here we have something new to the Remind DLC, which I'm not 100% sure I fully understand all of it, but I'll explain it in a second. And the game will try to explain it as well, by the way. So these are some extra options you can choose regarding the difficulty of the game that you're playing. So, for example, I think there's going to be a pop-up in a second. Yeah, there we go. What kind of adventure do you seek? Your answer will determine your playstyle. So, usual adventure is vanilla Kingdom Hearts 3. Play the usual way without the DLC premium menu. Easy adventure gives you some cheat codes. Basically, like infinite health, instant health recovery, all kinds of stuff that just makes it a hell of a lot easier to play, which is a nice accessibility option. Like, a lot of people can probably use that because Kingdom Hearts is a pretty mechanically intense game. It's nice that there's some ways to make it easier. And then there's the challenging adventure where you use the pro codes in the DLC premium menu. Use features like defense always being set to 0 for a more challenging game experience. Now I'm gonna pick this one because it contains one option that I want to have, which just a way that I prefer to play. But I'm probably not gonna turn on a lot of these because, like I said, again, Proud Mode is. It's not hard as such, but it requires some concentration and some paying attention. And I need to talk the whole time while I'm playing, so probably gonna have some embarrassing deaths at some point. Maybe even to the first boss, the guy we're about to fight soon. Well, I say boss, he's not really a boss, he's a mini-boss. A tutorial boss. Symbolic imagery, by the way. The image of Sora running into the wave with his hand outstretched. That's something I feel like, because Kingdom Hearts is so, like, its themes are so simplistic, but at the same time its lore is so convoluted, I feel like a lot of people kind of underestimate some of the visual symbolism in the game. Like the thing of Sora running into the water, like this cresting wave bearing down on him with his hand outstretched. Especially when he's running for Riku. It is like, as imagery goes, it's pretty well constructed in the sense of Sora being someone who literally stands against the tide. So, basically, this is like an achievement system as far as I can make out, like an in-game achievement system where you can turn off certain aspects of the game. For example, during battle, your whole team's HP automatically decreases over time until it reaches dangerous levels. Same thing with the MP. Where certain features of the game you can lock away so that you don't have to deal with them. I really only want it for this. I don't want attraction commands to show up for most of our playthrough here. But I don't need to turn that off right now. So this video is going to be pretty long for videos on my channel usually. I'm going to make it 2, maybe 3 hours long, depending on how things go. Specifically because Kingdom Hearts has a legendarily long tutorial section. Like, it takes a hell of a long time just to get to the freaking gameplay in this game. Ah, damn it. Oh, would you... Sora. So as you can see, Proud Mode. I've been hit 3 times and 4 times, and I'm already in critical health, which is not great. So I'm just gonna be a little bit more careful here. Ah, shit. Okay. But yeah, this guy's a tutorial boss in the sense that he's your first introduction to the concept that you can't actually just button mash your way through the whole game. You can button mash your way through most of the game, but not the whole of it. There we go. He's gonna spawn some little guys. And I'm gonna take them out. Because they drop a little bit of health for me. But no potions, bastards. Gets rid of the noise, you see. I'm gonna try and be a little careful, because it would be a little embarrassing to die to this guy. I've done it before. Like, when I played critical mode for the first time, he kicked my ass. Like, because he hit me 2 times and then I was dead. Like, that attack right there is meant to teach you that you can reflect attacks back against certain enemies, and you need to make use of that to win the game, especially on critical mode. Like, holy shit. But I think we've got this guy. Unless I do a stupid... Yeah, like that. Okay, just gonna stay away from him for a sec until he gets that off. And with a little luck... There we go. Which gives me access to my first spells. Do you need further guidance? I've never actually asked it to do that, so I don't know what happens if you do, but screw it. Moving on. Moving on. But yeah, like I said, this is... usually the videos on this channel are about an hour. This one's gonna be longer.
There are allies we must gather. Acting now to rouse them from their slumber. We have discussed this before, Sora. Your Mark of Mastery exam was conducted in the hopes you would acquire the power to wake them. However, the darkness nearly took control of you, and your grasp of your new abilities leaves much to be desired. Furthermore, Xehanort nearly made you his vessel, and in the process stripped you of most of the power you had gained by then. I suspect you have already noticed this, correct? But first, you must regain all the strength you have lost. Perhaps it is foolish to expect a complete recovery, but it is absolutely vital you perfect one power, the power of waking, which you failed to master during your exam. There's someone who lost his strength and found it again. A true hero to whom you ought to pay a visit. Perhaps he can point you in the right direction.
Got it.
You can count on us to take care of Sora.
I would have it no other way. I put Sora in your hands.
And don't forget, we'll keep an eye on you.
Oh, this is gonna be lots of fun.
It's not a vacation. Let's go. Count on us.
So, you'll notice in the cutscenes there's a certain rhythm to them, in the sense that a character will say something, and then there'll be like a moment, and then someone will react to it or follow up on it.
Now.
What? I thought you knew.
Looks like all the old highways are closed. Didn't Master Yen Sid say that Sora should trust the guidance his heart gives?
Come on, Sora. Which way?
I'm just gonna pause here, because the animation in this game is so good. Like, it really genuinely is. And it's easy to not see that very much, because it's also very cartoonish and exaggerated. But, like, pay attention especially to the eyes of certain characters, especially to the eye of a certain villain who's going to be showing up in the upcoming world. Pay attention to how his eyes are animated. Pay attention to, like, how much time and care has gone into making the body movements of the characters extremely readable. That means they're overacting almost always. All the characters tend to be overacting. Like, they're really like, like wide arm movements and stuff like that. All of that to make it more understandable and readable and communicate the feeling that the character is having instantly. And that can seem really simplistic and kind of childish and silly. But again, this game is a big Saturday morning cartoon, and the characters are animated to fit that, but they're animated really well. Like, there's a really good sense of character and movement in everyone. Anyway,
Hey, what Would you get serious?
Give me a break. I'm trying. These things take time.
Well, since we've already been before, why don't you try picturing our friends like we're there?
Well,
Sorry, I got nothing. What did you expect?
May your heart be your guiding key.
Huh? What's that?
Master Yen Sid always said that, right before we went off on any of our real important adventures.
Really? Ring a bell?
Maybe I just imagined it.
May my heart be my guiding key. I got it! All right! Olympus Coliseum, here we come!
That's a joke, by the way. Kingdom Hearts 2.9, that's a joke. From Tetsuya Nomura to us. But it's also kind of true, because Kingdom Hearts 3 hasn't really started yet, because we're still in the tutorial. Tutorial hasn't ended.
At long last, the time had come.
Oh,
The
look at this,
planets
though.
were edging into perfect alignment.
Look at this.
And the plan Hades devised
Look at that flame.
18 years ago was
Look how
about to
pretty
reach
that is.
fruition. The fates had predicted this very future, the day he would seize control of Olympus.
And look at Hades'
rule
eyes.
over
Look
all
at his
the
eyes.
cosmos. Hades' previous attempts, using Terra, Cloud, and Orin to advance his plans for conquest, had failed. The hour was not yet right. But now the planets were aligned, and nothing could possibly go wrong.
Seriously pay attention to
A
Hades'
wave
eyes when
of
he talks
darkness
and when
lanced
he's
down from their celestial rank,
doing stuff.
and one by one, Hades freed the Titans from their prison. Some of them, the same monstrosities that Sora and his friends had already fought and bested before. With both the
Look at those
Titans and his
flames!
longing for vengeance against Zeus reinvigorated, Hades began his attack on Olympus.
But yeah, there's a reason why I'm telling you to pay attention to the eyes, because there's so much acting that happens with the eyes in Kingdom Hearts. And especially Hades, it's really visible when you pay attention to the way his eyes are animated. Like how much acting happened, like the little twitches of the eyeballs, like to look one way or another when the character is thinking, and like, oof, so good. This is just a really pretty game in general.
Huh?
They're making great use of the Unreal Engine.
No fanfare? Burp.
Nope. Looks like we missed the Colosseum.
Sora, you opened the gate.
I was a little off again. Sorry. We'll find him. But we need to go.
The mountain.
Yeah. Up is the usual direction.
Well, never hurts to have your head in the clouds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, we're leaving.
See, there again, that little jump from Donald. Lovely. Like, on its own merits, it's lovely. So access the premium menu, press the blah blah. Okay, so I can always get back in here. Right, I'll be using that later, but right now we have some customization to do. I want fire, water. Put fire on that one. So these are shortcuts, obviously. So they're shortcuts I can use in battle to make it easier for me to access my spells and abilities. Watch MP. Watch MP. This is, I can tell Donald and Goofy how to behave. So stick to Sora, be yourself, hands off or finish the job. I think I'm going to tell them both to be themselves and watch their MP so that they don't use their abilities too much. Let's see, what do I have for items? I have absolutely jack garbage, nothing. And are there any abilities I need to set right now? No, I think I'm good. So I need to just... Yeah, Sora can equip up to 3 Keyblades at the same time. I've got 2 Keyblades. One of them is more physical, one of them has more magic power. I'm just gonna set them to... And this is a menu, I can tell them to automatically reload their items when they run out of them, after using them. Which can be useful to do, and I think everything I need to do in the menu. Is done? No? Ah. No more exclamation marks. Or exclamation thing, yeah. And here comes the first actual combat against regular enemies. Like, that isn't just a tutorial, but actually is gameplay. Only took about half an hour. And that's half of my health gone, by the way. From getting hit by that one thing. And that's proud mode. So I'm just gonna magic that guy to death a bit. So I've spent all my mana, and as you can see, my magic gauge now is purple. Or pinkish. And that's basically my magic recharging, so I can use it again. Takes a while. And both Donald and Goofy get knocked out. That was quick. And I take some pain, too. But victory is ours. Maybe I should tell them to stick to me instead. Might be better to focus attacks right now. Oh, I want to get rid of that noise. I need some HP orbs. Need to find some... Yes, I can run up walls, I know. Well, at least walls that have that visual effect on them. Oh, thank God. I don't have a cure spell yet, so orbs will have to do.
I think we might be going in circles.
Sora?
Did I make a turn at the wrong rock? Hey, Hercules! Where are you?
Look at that. Like, look how cool that is. That's some brilliant animation. Like, that's so good. And just the art design of the whole area, and look at the smoke cloud. The thing that impresses me a lot about Mount Olympus is how close to the aesthetic of the movie they managed to stick with all the effects animation here. Like the smoke clouds around Hades.
I know I dotted my I's,
and now look at his
T's,
eyes.
zeroed the hero. So what gives? Who could possibly be trying to give me a migraine by yodeling that Yutz's name?
Really? Hades?
It's just you. Maybe.
It's just us? Even for you, that's cold.
Don't forget, I can always turn up the heat.
Wait, if Hades is here, then where's Herc?
What is everyone's infatuation with that stone? You know what, never mind. Never mind, I'm cool, I'm good. Because Wonder Boy will be out of my hair soon enough.
So you're up to no good again.
Of course he is.
You bet!
Oh, easy. What is this, Sparta? Kind of on a schedule. Don't have time to toss around the old fire and brimstone. The whole cosmos is basically waiting for me to, you know, conquer it.
Poor Hades. He thinks he can actually pull it off this time.
Where are my titans? Show me your power! Love the breeze. That sent him sailing. Sailing right to where I left. No biggie. Nice work, boys. So, back to the whole cosmic coup thing? Really? Are you kidding? Jeez Louise. Seriously, when it rains, it pours. Okay, who's the new pest?
Hey now, that ain't no way to say hello, especially to your old friends.
Ah, perfect. Now I gotta put up with you too. Funny, I don't remember you doing me any memorable favors. So, you can keep your Heartless this time. I'm going back to my original plan, all right? So, toodaloo. Exits that way. Hey, it was great seeing ya. Happy trails!
We are not here for you. I have my own business to attend to. All I need to know is if there is a distinctive black box somewhere in this world.
Black box, huh? Black box, black box, black box. Wait, don't tell me. You're after the one Zeus hit on Earth?
Possibly. If I were, where might it be?
Maleficent's voice actress is so good. She's so good. She just sounds so perfectly like the mistress of all evil. Anyway, yeah, this game has very, very long cutscenes, especially near the start of the game. Which is why this is going to be a long video. I think I've said that like 5 times already. Look at that background, though. It's painted. It's so pretty.
See? Found him.
Yeah, I guess this counts.
I don't remember if they got the original voice actor back for Hercules.
Just a second. You guys are here. Sora, Donald, Goofy. You literally dropped in. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
Thanks!
Like the catch.
Yeah, thanks, Herc. But what's going on?
Well, everything seems to be on fire. But what's going on? Well,
Starts with an H.
Ah, I get the picture. Actually, we bumped into the H-Star on the way here.
He said something about conquering the whole cosmos.
All of it, huh? Nice of him to show a little self-restraint. Well, whatever he's planning, I'll send him running back across the sticks.
That's our Herc.
And more tutorial. It's always been the weaker part of Kingdom Hearts games, like just how much bloody tutorial they force you to go through in every game. Okay. This is the shop. This is where you buy stuff. This is the workshop where you, well, basically, you can craft things. Although I can't craft anything yet because I don't have any materials whatsoever. But I am going to buy... No, I'm just gonna buy a potion. A potion. One. And use the save point. I'll just save over this thing.
So, Sora, is there a reason you guys are visiting? I'm guessing it's not just for the cheese and olives.
I love how casual they are while the entire city is burning.
Forgot.
I just took my time remembering. Herc, I came here so I could ask you something.
Ask me?
Yeah. Do you remember the last time we were together? You were feeling down and out. How'd you get your strength back? When you jumped in and saved Meg?
That's tough. All I know is that she was in trouble. Suddenly, I wanted to save her with all my heart, but it's not like I could tell you how.
Oh, man.
What's wrong?
All my strength is gone from me, too. That's why I need you. Because I was hoping you might have a solution or something.
I'm sorry, Sora.
So these guys are
Right.
the first enemy
Once we
you
dealt
meet
with
where
these
you
guys.
really kind of need magic to beat them, at least on Proud and Critical mode. Because they can cover themselves in fire and start flying around real quick and, like, ramming into you, which sucks. And there you go, he's doing it for us. And the only way to stop them is to hit them with magic. Specifically water magic, which puts out the flames and slows them down a bit. They're weak to it, you see. Later on, we'll run into an enemy who's weak to fire, which conveniently are the only two spells we have currently. So that's nice. Ah, fuck off. Sure wouldn't mind if you used some more abilities, Hercules. Doesn't matter how, if your teammates get knocked out, they just kind of sit down for a while and recover their strength. But if you get knocked out, obviously, game over. The whole thing is finished. So the main thing is, like, if you're in trouble and all your teammates are knocked out, you can kind of just, like, dodge around and wait for them to come back. And as someone informed me on that failed stream that you don't get to see,
Meg!
it's actually the original voice actor for Megara
That didn't look so fun.
who was voicing her in the game.
Not with the Heartless involved.
I
We're
don't
just
know if it's
lucky
the
our
original
friend
voice
showed
actor for
up.
Hercules, too.
Well,
It might
what
be.
do you know? Sora, Donald, Goofy. Guess I owe you a big thank you.
Meg, you need to stay someplace safe. We'll search the city and make sure everyone manages to get clear of the fire.
Be careful.
You can tell Hercules' voice actor is phoning it in a little bit.
So, you guys in?
Of course we're in.
We are heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Break a leg then. Heroes.
Phil, you should go with Meg.
Phil, by the way, doesn't say anything ever in this game. And I thought that was kind of funny. Like, there's just like, didn't they want to get the voice actor back? What the hell? But as it turns out, the real reason
Gotta
why
keep her safe.
is that the Japanese voice actor for Phil died. And Square didn't want to cast someone else to redub him, so they just didn't make him have any lines.
Is anyone there?
Goofy's detail of lifting up his ear when he's
I
listening
hear
for
a
something I
voice.
love. I love that as a thing.
From which way?
Over that way.
Mm-hmm.
Help me!
Oh no! There's a little girl caught in the fire!
Let's go.
Wait! Running's too slow!
Then what's the other choice?
Oh. Get on that!
I should try.
Hope so.
Like this?
That's good. Now hold on tight.
Whoa! Hurt! Maybe we should... I don't think this is a good idea! Oh, no, not again!
That's the most logical solution, after all. How did they get the girl down? Don't worry about it. How did they get off the statue without dying?
Thank you for
Don't
saving
worry
me.
about it. Where'd the statue land?
Yeah.
Don't
no
worry
problem.
about it. We saved the little girl, that's what matters.
We better check and see if anyone else needs us.
It's more of a level transition than anything, really.
Well, if it isn't Sora and the King's Pawns.
Huh? Maleficent! Pete!
Maleficent's voice
Are you
actress
the
is giving
reason the Heartless are
110% in every scene she's in. I
Certainly
love it.
not.
Say, Maleficent, I don't know about his sidekicks, but Kid Keyblader here looks way punier than the last time we saw him. I say we finish him off while we still can.
Waste no time with the boy. He's inconsequential. We have a far more pressing matter to attend to.
Oh, we got to find that black box.
Be silent, you fool! As for you three, we shall meet again, when I have time for such trifles.
Yeah, and you's better get your act together before then. Later, twerps.
Wait!
But yeah, it is the official voices for Goofy, Donald, and Pete who are
It's
voicing
fine.
them in this game, which
I
is
can take it.
lovely.
Gosh, it sure don't sound like it. Did Pete saying mean things bother ya?
It's fine. I can take it.
You're gonna get stronger.
We know ya. You can take it.
Don't say that!
Oh, I just said what he said.
I can take it.
Alright, let's get some health back, thank you. Shave the game.
Yeah!
Ooh. Aw, shit. Here we go again.
Yeah! Yeah!
I hope that hits him. It didn't. He just landed on his own. So yeah, it can be a good idea, like, every time you finish a combo, just immediately do a dodge roll. Because oftentimes there's going to be enemies off screen that are shooting something at you, and you might want to dodge it. Because Kingdom Hearts 3, much more than Kingdom Hearts 2, has you fighting large groups a lot. Yeah, and shit like that can happen. So that there was a status change. I don't have any items, do I? Nope. Because Goofy spent all of them. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. First death. Man, is it just me or is this tougher than usually on Proud Mode? I didn't have any trouble with this during the stream. Maybe I'm just playing worse. If I was editing this, I would definitely make like a Kingdom Hearts themed Get Good counter. Oh shit, shouldn't shoot fire at him, that doesn't work. Damn it. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Am I playing on critical mode? Did I accidentally get this on critical mode? I don't feel like I did, but this is a little bit... Usually Donald and Goofy don't get knocked out that fast. Did they balance the game again on... I don't know. Oh, maybe I'm just playing like shit. Who knows? Shit. I gotta say, I'm not sure if there's any actual difficulty changes between the DLC version and the main, but it feels tougher. Like, that fight shouldn't be difficult at all. But Donald and Goofy, like, get knocked out like that. And then that happens. Oh well, just gonna have to get better. I feel like I get afflicted with status changes more often too. I don't know. Something feels different, but who knows? Maybe I'm just having a shit night. Let's go and finish you off first. Why did I shoot fire at him? That was stupid. And that might be the death of me. Okay, Jesus, finally. That was weird. Like I said, I've beaten this game on Proud Mode plenty of times before, so...
Ouch!
Oh well. Moving on. We'll see how bad I get my ass beat through the rest of the game.
Fellas, I just got a crazy idea.
The shield!
But I am just gonna tell Donald and Goofy to use their abilities a lot more, because they weren't using them at all.
Ready? Here goes! Oh.
Okay, there's another big group fight coming up down here. Okay, well, if the game is more difficult than it usually is, that means I have to play better. Yeah! Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I'll just have to suffer the embarrassment then.
Okay, I'm ready. Here goes. Oh.
This is kind of nice, though, actually, because at least in vanilla Kingdom Hearts 3, I felt like Proud Mode was a little too easy, because I went through all of Proud Mode on my first playthrough without dying. Which, if I'm honest, kind of sucked a little bit. Because, like, Proud Mode is supposed to be the more difficult mode, right? Like, the one where enemies are actually a threat. And I kind of felt like I didn't really get that in vanilla Proud Mode. So if they've increased the difficulty, I'm happy about that. I just wasn't expecting it at all. And it means I'm gonna have to abuse stuff like Flowmotion a lot more, which is the thing I do when I jump on something like that and then do a big clearing attack like that. Which which is one of the things like where that kind of annoyed me about the base game, is that you didn't need to do that ever. Like, you weren't really dependent on that having that option. It didn't really add or remove very much from your defensive capabilities or your offensive capabilities. But it feels a lot more important all of a sudden. Give me a potion, old man. Neat. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, I was hoping there would be some health in those. There, a little bit.
Ready? Here goes! Oh.
Boom! Set piece.
Gosh, I hope they got insurance.
If there's anybody else stuck out here, we better find them fast.
That attack would have killed me. Oh, that noise is gonna kill me first, though. Ugh, it's better. Didn't even need to do that. There's a save point right down here that can restore my health, but hate that noise. It's the sound of failure. So I'm gathering some ingredients every once in a while because Remy from Ratatouille, the main character from that game, is actually in here. And you can cook stuff with him, which is hilarious. And also kind of just a kind of semi-boring minigame, but fun nonetheless.
Someone help!
That it's there, I mean.
Where did all these monsters come from? Hercules! Where are you?
Oh no!
Help is on the way!
We'll put these hotheads out.
Hang on up there!
Huh? Who are you three? Where is Hercules?
Rude. So a lovely thing about water is that it also surrounds you with a brief shield, which blocks any fire attacks that come at it, which is nice. Especially against these assholes. Shit. There we go. Maximum HP increased. Thank God! Why am I taking so much damage?
Thank you. You're so kind. Keep training, and one day you'll be great heroes, just like Hercules.
Keep training? Is it that obvious?
You're not exactly buff, Sora.
Hey! I think we all have a ways to go. But we'll get there together.
Yeah, we will.
Go.
Just gonna do that. Cover some health. Since I clearly am getting my ass handed to me. And then there's like... You can just go through here. But there's also, for whatever reason... there's this statue in here. And if you do that, it falls over and breaks the wall. Which...
Tell me you meant to do that.
Well, at least we can get through now.
Like, there's a treasure chest and some ingredients there. But it's like, it's such a pointless thing to open a path like that. Let's give that to Donald, actually. Well, at least we have potions now. They really like showing off the physics objects in the Unreal Engine. Let's see, is there only one up here? Yeah, okay. Whee! So there's gonna be an enemy encounter here that I'm just gonna ignore, because it's just annoying to fight them, because you're over this fiery pit, and you keep falling down, and you take damage down below, and not worth it. Plus, they're flying enemies, so you can persuade them to come up here. There we go. Oh, goody. Alright, well, haven't died again. At least not yet. I'm sure I will, though. I'm taking a beating. Because, like, something that's typically true of Kingdom Hearts games is that your AI companions are, like, kind of useless. Like, you're always going to be doing the majority of the damage. But, and especially in Kingdom Hearts 3, you still need them. Because they're your meat shields. Like, they take... Enemies spend time fighting them, and that's time that they're not spending on you. And that's kind of important, because Kingdom Hearts 3 is so heavy on, like, huge enemy groups. So if you get targeted by, like 9 or 10 enemies at once, you can very quickly get your ass kicked. As you've seen a couple of times already. Damn it. Get put out, you bastard. I think I had a new ability, too. Yeah, withstand combo. I'm gonna have to enable that. I kind of want damage control, but combo it is. Is anything here I don't need? Nope. Donald has MP haste. He can't turn that on yet, though. I gotta pick up some money, which I don't necessarily usually spend time doing. But like by hitting various objects. Because I really want to buy potions now. Oh, come on, get on the pillar, Sora. Thank you. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to be abusing Flowmotion a lot more in this playthrough than I usually do. Thank you for the item. Ready, go! Right, I'm just gonna go in here. Whoops. Because there's the treasure chest. And also, more ingredients. Which, like, you have no use for them earlier on in the game, but then later on in the game is like, they become kind of useful, and you regret if you don't pick them up early. All right. Yeah.
Ready? Here goes!
Here goes! And if you want to get back out that way. These little bastards. Not that dangerous, except if you stand still, ever. Would you two like to actually do some fighting, or are you just gonna stand there and get shot? Da, da, da. And cutscene time again.
Oh! Oh! Herc!
Sora!
Huh? More Heartless!
But it is a cutscene that unlocks some new fighting abilities for us, which will be very useful.
Herc, can you hold the building?
No problem.
Donald, Goofy, we gotta do this quick!
Yeah, there's a time limit.
Stream!
Yeah. Motherfuckers. And I don't have any potions either. Oh, what the hell was that? What just hit me? Oh, wait. I know. I know why I've been having such a tough time. I believe I know. Actually. Okay, I'm gonna make one more attempt to actually beat this fight, but I don't have high hopes for it. Because I've just realized what was making me have such a tough time. Yeah, I can see it now. God damn it. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. And you'll see in a second, too, like, once I either die or win. But let's be honest, die is more likely. Although I'm doing better than I thought I would. But, I suspect I'm gonna get hit by something soon and die.
Nice one, Sora.
There we go. Right. This is why. This is why I had all of them turned on. All of them. I had 0 defense. My health was always decreasing. My mana was always decreasing. Your team can't use items during fights. Couldn't use any of this. That's why it was hard. I was literally playing the most difficult possible version of Proud Mode you can possibly play. Let's try this again. I feel less embarrassed now. I'll be honest, I felt really embarrassed that I kept dying at it because I was like, hang on, this feels way more difficult than it usually does. Maybe I'm just really bad all of a sudden. I don't know. No, turns out I'm just stupid. The thing that clicked for me was when I got into this fight and the special commands that, if you look over my command bar right now, oh god, I'm taking so much less damage too, Jesus. My defense was set to 0 this whole time. And so were Donald and Goofy's, it's no wonder they kept dying. See, now I have access to Grand Magic and the second form of my Keyblade, which gives me a much more powerful combo. That's better. Okay, so we have experienced this game at its we've experienced the DLC at its full difficulty level now. I'd like it if you hit something with it, Sora. There we go. That's still really funny to me.
You got him.
I was like, I'm taking way too much damage from things, but maybe I'm just misremembering. No wonder I was always running out of magic.
It's over. Great, Sora.
Stream!
Try that, Sora. I'm starting to lose my grip.
There we go. This should be easier now. I was fighting with no defense. 0. Ugh, jeez.
Get the people out.
Okay.
I saw the on, and I just assumed, okay, that's what that's what all of those settings look like when they're off, and then if you hit on, it was gonna light up or something. But no, it turns out they were just set to on all the time. Lord. Oh well. Only the smartest big brain gaming here at 2B Skyin. Absolute top quality genius level material. Anyway, Hercules is dead now.
Hercules!
He's dead. He died in the ruins of that building. Crushed. Completely.
Huh?
Oh my god, he's alive!
Wow.
God. Oh, I'm so relieved. I thought he was dead for sure.
You scared us.
I'm being sarcastic, obviously.
It's nothing. That's what these are for.
Huh?
Oh, wow. Very nice. Full marks.
Hey, Xigbar.
No organization.
You're Xigbar.
All this altruism is giving me the warm and fuzzies. So then, does having a heart of light come with an extremely good insurance policy?
Just say what you mean.
Oh, but I did, though. No good will ever come from putting other people first.
I was able to save Meg's life because I was ready to risk my own.
Because you've got friends in high places, you mean? Tricks like that don't fly for your average Joe.
What do you know? You weren't even there. If you were, you'd admire Herc's courage.
I don't admire one guy leaping into danger if it means someone else might have to jump in to save him. You're all just lining up to lose out. Dooming others to take the fall with you. Oh, and you can spare me the usual party line. Yes, hearts are powerful when they're connected. But if you put too much of that power in one place, some of those hearts might end up breaking. Still, Sora, that doesn't mean you should change. Accept the power you're given. Find the hearts joined to yours.
Why would I ever take advice from you?
As if. You don't have any choice but to follow this sweet little trail of breadcrumbs. And at the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner. You're so close.
Anyway, he's a bad guy. And the reason you know he's a bad guy is because he shows up and does a monologue about darkness and hearts.
Sora, don't let him bother you. He's just trying to get under your skin because he thinks he can. But we'll prove him wrong. We'll show him that our sacrifices haven't been for nothing.
And you know that these guys are the good guys because they stand around talking about friendship and courage and
Proof enough.
how the bad guys are just misunderstanding everything and good will triumph and so on and so on. It's a Saturday morning cartoon. I think when you approach Kingdom Hearts like a Saturday morning cartoon, it gets a lot more enjoyable. It's when you try to approach it like it's Dark Souls or something, that's when it gets really...
What reward?
That's when it feels ridiculous. Like when you try and take it too seriously. That's just my opinion. Like I've said, I have friends who are really deeply into Kingdom Hearts lore, like real deep. And they enjoy the series a lot in that sense. Which I don't think there's anything wrong with. It's just not how I engage with it. Let's see, is there a treasure chest around here? No, I don't think so. But there's ingredients. Yeah. Let's do some vandalism. And say hello to the first mini-boss. Imagine if I'd gotten here and tried to fight him with everything disabled. Or everything on, rather. So, let me show you the attraction abilities. They show up every once in a while, like when you hit certain enemies, they'll get a little green circle around them, and when you get that, you get this, which is an attraction ride. Which is based on a ride in Disneyland. As you can tell, this is the pirate ship from Neverland. And you are completely invulnerable for the entire duration. You can just spam buttons, and then by the end, you use a finishing move that just clears out everything within a 12-mile radius and kills all enemies. They are massively overpowered, even in Proud mode. They are massively overpowered. And so, I'll show you each of them, at least once so that you get to see them. But then once you've seen each of them, I'm gonna turn them off with the premium menu, because like they trivialize things too much, and like it's like you can't really opt out of them. Because like you've already got your second form stuff, and you've already got your like cooperation attacks with your allies. And you've already, like, there's so many other, you've already got the Flowmotion stuff, and the rides on top of that, they're just like I win buttons,
nice job,
basically.
Wonder Boy. We checked the whole area. It looks like everyone's safe.
That's great. We did what we could.
You heroes have been busy little bees. Oh. Look. More trouble.
It's Hades.
Herc, let's go.
Right.
Right, is there anything I need to do here before I move on? I don't think there is. You see Mickey Mouse face right there? That's gonna come up later. Yeah, there's some treasure chests. Fluorite is actually kind of important. Oh, right, I get high jump when I've got second form on this. And now I don't have high jump anymore. Oh, sad. There's some ingredients I can pick up, because, you know, why not? But there aren't any other treasure chests and stuff, right? I'm trying to remember. That's where I came out of. Yeah, no, I think I'm done. Moving on! Let's buy some potions. Okay, how much do I have? 400. I guess I'll grab an ability ring and then potions for the rest of it. Get that on Sora so he can equip. Damage control, treasure magnet, and auto finish. Auto finish just means that, like, I don't have to trigger the finishing move on various commands manually, which is nice. And I should be able to put MP haste on Donald. Yes, I can't put Lucky Strike on Goofy without taking out some other stuff, so leave that alone. Oh, right, I should give them the synthesis materials. And I should synthesize an ether at least once. And then we save. I still can't believe, like, I feel so dumb. Oh well, like, for the whole dying multiple times. Anyway, you got to see me flail around and fail for a bit while playing the most difficult version of Proud Mode you possibly can. I shudder to think what would have happened if I tried critical mode with those things on. I feel like that would literally be impossible to beat. Like, someone's gonna do it. Like, someone's gonna show up at AGDQ and complete the game in 2 hours on critical mode with everything, all of the disadvantages enabled, but... I'm glad it wasn't just me being shit. So these guys are weak to fire, but they resist water, as you can probably tell from looking at them. They're the water equivalents of those fire guys who gave me so much trouble. And you can see there, I've already got another attraction command lined up. Because they show up really often. Like, you'd think they would be like a really rare thing that only shows up in certain boss fights or event battles or something. No. They show up all the time. And they trivialize so many fights. And on the one hand, that can be kind of nice. Because it makes it way faster to win certain battles. But it also just makes the game kind of boring in a lot of ways. So once I've shown you one of each, it'll be turned off. And by the way, can we just appreciate how pretty this game is? I mean, look at these. Look at the grass. Look at the flowers. Look at the lighting. Look at everything. It's just a really nice looking game. Like, the Unreal Engine has been kind to Kingdom Hearts. It really has. Let's see, water cufflink. That's armor, right? No? Oh, it's a... Hang on. Okay, it doesn't give any AP, but it raises magic. So Donald can have that fun. I think that's it for chests down here, at least ones that I want. Something I love about, like, that finally happened, like, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2... They're fine in terms of the worlds that you experience, but you always felt like you were just kind of stepping into a very small cutout, like little tiny bits of each of the Disney worlds that you went to. Like, you'd go to Olympus Coliseum and you would literally just be in the Coliseum, like there wouldn't be anything else. But Kingdom Hearts 3 really managed to make you feel a lot more like you go to those worlds and that there are actual worlds there. Like, it's way more expansive. It feels a lot bigger. Both just because of the graphical grunt. Like, the actual maps you run around in aren't that much bigger. And another pirate ship queued up there. But it feels larger. And that's, the graphics are doing a lot of that work. But also just like, as you see the verticality of maps, like just running up walls and doing all kinds of acrobatics. And, like, you can see the movement speed on the characters is really, really high. Like, you go really fast everywhere you go. We'll just do this. There. Get rid of it. Because, like, team commands and stuff, they get powerful enough, frankly. Oh, right, it damages you if you try and jump. It's very inconvenient. That's another thing. This game has status changes, which I don't... Yeah, Kingdom Hearts hasn't had status changes before. Which is lovely, because it means that there's some more challenges from enemies to contend with. These are fairly rare ingredients, so I'm just going to grab those. As you can see, like... all those platforms and stuff up there, that gate up there, you can go there, and there's items there and enemies to fight and stuff if you want to do it. We're going to move ahead in a slightly higher clip, like we're not going to do full exploration. I think what I'll do is kind of similar to what I do in my other videos, where between recorded videos, maybe I'll take a little bit of time to do some grinding or busy work, or, you know, go find optional items that just aren't very interesting to watch someone find. Because that seems to work okay for, like, the Final Fantasy series and stuff. Let's just not bother with these guys, because, again, we're just gonna fall down and I'm gonna be annoyed. Oh, right, wrong direction. It's this way. Upward.
So who's first? Herc, here goes! You won't stop a true hero!
Nice. Let's see. Let's put an ability ring on Goofy. Why not? So I can activate Lucky Strike and get more item drops. The light in this game is so pretty.
This sure does feel awfully familiar.
Yeah, just like before.
Guys, this is getting worse by the minute. I hope I'm wrong, but my family may need me. Sora, I'm gonna fly ahead. You've been a big help, but leave the rest to me.
Family?
Yeah. Dad's king of the gods.
What? His father is a god, but doesn't that mean Herc is a god too?
I think it does.
No wonder he's so strong.
Then he'll be okay.
Won't he?
No, Organization 13's here. He'll need our help.
Good point. We gotta go.
Just heroes never quit.
That's tough. All I know is that she was in trouble. Suddenly, I wanted to save her with all my heart.
We fight with all our heart.
Heart. The heart of the heart. They talk about hearts as much in Kingdom Hearts as they talk about the cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically, like, think of it that way. It's sort of equivalent importance. Dun, dun, dun. Just gonna grab these ingredients. And then we'll start moving up the wall. Obviously, the goal here is to not get rocks dropped on your head. And also to show off the impressive physics rendering that is possible in Unreal. Oh no, there's no chest there. Ow. I love the solid red that they use for his mouth. And his eyes. It looks really good. Oh, right, ingredients. Or not? No? Okay. Is there anything up here? Yes. Hey, hi, Ether. As opposed to a bye, Ether. That was not funny at all. Oh, here's another, I think, another attraction? Yes, Blaster Blaze. Which apparently is a ride at Disneyland, I'm not sure. But it basically lets you do this for a while. And then occasionally, if you can, I don't know, get enough points or something, you get to fire off an extra powerful attack. Hopefully we can get the last ride soon, so I can turn them off forever. Oh, hello. And waiting till the last possible second to turn that on, so that I hopefully still have it for when I need it to punch that guy in the feet. Great timing, Donald. I don't think I'm going to have that available when I get up there, unless I'm lucky. I might be. Come on. Come on. Good. That should do a bit of damage. So now we have to kill both of his legs. Ow. Oh, would you stop that? Now the other one. I'm actually down to low health again. There we go. Da 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 da. So, this is a button mash. This is another attraction. This is a special one. It only shows up for certain boss fights. And you can let the thing auto-fire by just holding down the button, or you can shoot way faster by mashing like a bastard. But it's the R2 buttons that you have to mash, which is like not the most comfortable thing in the world. But as you can see, it mostly just does chip damage to him. And you get a few cool moments like that. It mostly just does chip damage, slow damage over time with every hit. And then eventually you use the finisher to do a big chunk of damage and hopefully finish him off with a little luck. Okay, that should do. Yes. God, I hate mashing that. Like, mashing a face button is one thing, but mashing R2? Jesus. Magic Mountain, Disney ride.
They're not
Mostly.
so tough by themselves.
Mostly those rides just make me want to go to Disneyland. I've never been. Well, I've been to Disneyland Paris when I was young. Quite young, in fact. Too young to really remember much of it. I really want to go to Disneyland Orlando or Magic Kingdom. Well, I don't know. Whichever ones are in America that have all the cool rides. Is that the only treasure chest? I guess so. Welcome to Mount Olympus. And it truly is impressive how close they got this place to look to the way that it looks in the film. I mean, look at this. It's like the cartoon come to life. It really is astonishing. Like, the artists who worked on this game put in an absolute ass ton of work to make it as good and as beautiful as it is. And then, of course, they have to deal with Tetsuya Nomura's particular ideas about the story on top of that. Seriously, look at that.
Is this Olympus?
Gosh, it's amazing. Oh, whoa!
Nope.
Ah, these guys. These guys are troublesome. Because they do that a lot. In order to stop them, you have to break their armor. Not that they're less dangerous when they're not running around together, but they're a little bit easier to handle. I'm just imagining what the hell would have happened if I had tried to fight these guys with all the disadvantages turned off. Okay. Shotlock is another one of those rather overpowered abilities that you can turn off with the premium menu thing. Which I'm considering whether I want to turn off or not. Because there are certain situations where Shotlock is like enemies that are basically designed to be defeated with it. Where if you don't use it at all, you kinda screw yourself a lot. No other treasure chests here in the lobby area. Is there? Yes, there is. I'll figure that out as I go along. Might turn it off just for bosses or something. I don't know. Da, 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 da. Okay, let me show you Shotlock. Oh, come on, fire. Oh, right, I have to tell him to. That's Shotlock. It's extremely useful for clearing out large numbers of enemies. But as you can see, it also consumes the focus gauge, which is above the health bar, which is basically, it's basically just mana for Shotlock. And it recovers pretty slowly, which is a nice way to limit it. Unlike the attraction commands, which are just infinite forever, you can never, they just never stop. Like, there's no limit on how many you can do and or how often you can have them, so. Or if there is a limit, I've never noticed it. Look at the reflections in the ground, too. Ooh, nice. So that finishing move he did there, it has a special property whereby it draws in nearby enemies, brings them in close, and then does a big, you know, magic explosion thing. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh well. And that one can really clear out a group. There isn't like a chest here. Nope. Nope. All right, then. Fine. Oh yeah, and every Keyblade has a different Shotlock command. So depending on the Keyblade you're using, you can get very different ones. That's just me saying the same thing twice in a row. But depending on which ones you're using, you can have, like, they can have... some of them are better at crowds, some of them are better at doing massive damage to a single target, that kind of thing is what I meant. Oh, stop giving me the damn pirate ship. I don't want it.
Here's our ticket up.
How are we supposed to get up there?
We'll have to climb up, but what'll we use for footholds?
But what'll we use for footholds? Yup. Well, let's see. There we go. Air step. What the hell is that? That's not usually there. Okay, clearly wasn't just something more powerful that you needed. I guess it's a DLC thing or something? That present-looking thing usually isn't there. Weird. Anyway, air step is part of Shotlock. It's a traversal command you can use to, well, get across huge gaps like that. Team Furibus feet. There's no Moogle here, is there? Nope. We're still not done with the tutorial part of the game, by the way.
I swear to you, Hades, when I get out of there...
No, I'm the one giving orders now, Bolt Boy.
Don't get too comfortable, Hades!
Huh?
Love the animation on Hades. Especially his eyes.
What?
Hercules I'm not so fond of. Like, there's something very plastic about his model. Like, he looks really like they used the model for Disney Infinity or something.
Get them!
Time for the Titans.
Sora! Donald! Goofy! It's on!
Yeah!
They're pretty big. Yeah! Stop that. So there I used the immunity to fire that you get from casting water to avoid his lava attack. Not intentionally. I didn't see it coming or anything, but it was just a useful little side effect. And something that you can do, and which is very useful again if you're playing on the really high difficulties. Okay, well I guess Goofy just did that for some reason. Ooh, probably shouldn't go up there right now. But anyway, you notice how these guys are made of fire and water, or fire and ice, basically? There we go. Magic carousel. I think that's the last one of the attractions. So you have to hit X when the ring of light reaches the outer ring of the carousel. And it basically makes me invulnerable while it's all happening, so that's nice. And that'll be the only time we use that. Whoa. That ain't great. Okay. I need to be further away for Shotlock. Oh, I can also Shotlock to them. Interesting. Didn't realize that. Oh, I feel like a lot of those shots are gonna get blocked. Yeah, they did. That was bad. Poor Seuss, who's like locked in there. Just getting wrecked by all the pain we're putting on it. Didn't mean to do that, really. But there, you can see that's the low power version of the Shotlock. Where the full powered version has different looking projectiles and does more damage.
You will stop a true hero. Take this.
That's a pretty stylish finish.
Just one Titan left.
Ow. I remember this guy being a real pain in the ass. Whoa. Right. Just gotta dodge all his nonsense. Or as much of it as possible. Ah! Yeah, gonna need the health. Yeah, he's a pain in the ass because he's an event battle. Okay, nothing I can Shotlock to right now. There it is. Where the hell is he? Over there. Right. Oh, come on. Okay, I guess I can do that. Screw it. That's never actually happened before. But I'll take it. Whatever. Anything to make this go faster. So this guy's kind of a... like, he's a bit of a show-off boss fight. In the sense that, like, you've got all this grand flying around and all these special mechanics and shit. But he's not that complicated as such. He's just a pain in the ass. But yeah, that's why I'm turning off the attractions. I think we've seen them all now. Pirate ship, blasters, carousel. I don't remember there being more than that, so...
Uh-oh! Now it's all 4 of them! So what? There are 4 of us, too.
Actually, I think I can make it 5.
Could have done that sooner, Hercules.
No! Thank you, my boy.
Yeah!
Now, watch your old man work.
And again, it's hard to communicate, but it's really fucking impressive that they managed to animate the tornado doing... and look at the fire titan, the lava titan getting dragged into the tornado like that. That was gorgeous! And it's so brief. And that too, compare that frame by frame with the movie and you'll see it's incredibly close.
I can't believe it! I put 18 years into that plan and you ruined it! I really don't like you.
Just give it up already. You'll never beat Herc, no matter how many times you try.
Yeah, stay in the underworld where you belong.
You have the time of your afterlife.
Enough already! I did not come this far to be ridiculed by Zeusy High and Mighty, his little sunspot, and a trio of clowns! You know what? I'll just go ahead and destroy you!
Hades! The exit is that way.
Oy vey. Jeez whiz.
Hold on. I almost forgot. That one's for trying to wreck Thebes.
Thankfully not for killing Megara.
I have a very, very long memory. I can still dunk your little nutmeg in a river of death.
Are you sure you want to leave all this behind?
Isn't Olympus your home?
And your family.
I can see my family anytime I want. If I stayed, I'd have to be apart from the person I love most. And that life would be empty.
The lighting on Olympus works a lot better for Hercules' model, especially,
Finally know
than the
where I
light down
belong.
in Thebes.
Hercules.
I think probably it was made under those circumstances.
Sora,
I don't know.
We never got back to your question. Can I help?
It's okay. I think I'm meant to figure it out for myself.
The tutorial is almost
find
over,
my
guys.
strength the way
We're
you
nearly
found
there.
Something to fight for. With all my heart.
I
guess you did have the answer.
Well, you've got heart, Sora. Just keep at it, and I know you'll be stronger than ever.
Yeah, I might even end up stronger than you are.
There he goes again.
Pretty much the entirety of Olympus is... The whole world is... The intro here is the tutorial. As you can see, we're still... we're still there. But yeah, what was being explained there is that some keyblades can change shape, you know, and change their functionality depending on what's going on and blah, blah, blah. A bunch of complicated stuff that, again, mostly becomes relevant, like really relevant, once you hit the higher difficulty levels. Go away. Because at that point, you kind of need to
Are you sure this box with the Book of Prophecies
use all of
is
your
for
mechanics in
reals?
order to win.
I think that Digbat in black was pulling your leg.
Be quiet and dig, you imbecile. I must find that Book of Prophecies and make it my own. His was the only clue we have. We cannot afford to dismiss it without a thorough investigation.
I'm just saying a shot in the dark ain't gonna get us any closer to... Whoa!
What is it? Have you found something? Show it to me at once, fool!
Yes, sir.
Fool!
Easy. This has got to be that Pandora's box Hades mentioned.
Leave it.
What? After all that digging?
That is not the box which I desire. We are finished with this world. Come.
Pandora's box. Oh, well, just gonna leave that behind.
May your heart...
May your what, I wonder? Anyway, welcome to the realm of darkness. The dark world. Again, gorgeous. Look at that smoke animation! And say hello to, well, Mickey Mouse, King Mickey, and Riku.
What's wrong, Riku? Are you tired? Do you need a break? We can stop.
No, just... I've been here. I should know this place. But that all seems like another life.
Well, gee, think of all you've seen. All the feelings you've felt. Why, you've done years of growing in almost no time at all.
I remember my first time here. I was so scared. But now my doubts and fears are gone. If anything, I feel exhilarated.
Yeah, he's
And
the
it's not
emo
because
kid.
There's darkness in me. I know too well what that rush is like. This is different. And it's not adrenaline either. I know Aqua needs us, but I'm ready. I'm in control now. Maybe it's because you're with me this time.
It's not me. I think it's because you finally found inside you that special strength to protect what matters.
What?
Sometimes you care so much for somebody that other feelings disappear. And then there's no room for fear or doubt.
Is that it?
Flashbacks to things that happened in spin-off games.
It reminds me of a promise I made.
To who?
Just someone I once met. Can't tell.
Sounds like a good memory.
Yeah. While we're reminiscing, Mickey, does any of this look familiar?
Sort of. But the realm of darkness has changed since I was here with Aqua.
Yeah, it's different from what I remember.
Usually, I'd just follow my heart, and Aqua would show me the way. But the closer I get, the hazier our connection feels.
You mean?
Maybe, but we can't give up hope.
Yeah.
See, this is where Kingdom Hearts 3 can really, like, leave you behind if you didn't play all the frickin' spin-off games. So Aqua is a lady who was trying to save her friend Terra. And Terra was like, he was the emo kid of their friend group. And Terra fell to the dark, and Aqua was like, oh no, and she fell into the realm of darkness, and King, Mickey, and Riku have realized, oh, she's in the realm of darkness, so they're gonna go help her out. Hopefully. Might not be that simple.
This beach.
It's gone.
Huh?
I'm positive Aqua was here. But now, her trail's gone dim.
I've been here too. With Sora.
Really?
This is where we found our way back to the realm of light. Hey, maybe Aqua did too.
Aqua has fallen into an even darker abyss. Somewhere I can't see her. And I don't think we're equipped to dive any deeper than we already are.
So then...
Oh no!
What?
Riku, be careful. Even the least threatening Heartless are stronger in this realm.
I got it.
The animation on this enemy, too, is just brilliant. Demon Tower, I think it's called. Ah, shit. It's also a really dangerous enemy. Okay, I'm gonna keep my mana for Kuraga, because I'm gonna need it. Okay. Ah, shit. Timing. Thankfully, Mickey can heal me too. But yeah, so the whole point of Riku here has not, unlike Sora, who lost all of his power since the last game, which was Dream Drop Distance, in case you're interested. Riku has kept all of his power and abilities, and therefore can wreck absolute ass. So this sequence gives you a little bit of a preview of what it's like by the end of the game when you have a full suite of abilities.
It's not over. Be careful.
Oh no!
Riku!
What? Because somebody needs me. Who are you?
Riku? Wake up! Riku! Are you okay?
Where'd the Heartless go?
I got more than half of them, and the rest vanished. But they spit you out first.
Ugh, thanks. I owe you.
I know you feel invincible, but we're not.
Are you all right, Mickey?
Yeah, thanks to the new gear. But your Keyblade...
Oh.
Oh dear.
The Heartless here are stronger than what we expected. I guess we probably should have powered up our Keyblades before we came in here, huh? I think we need to go back to Master Yensid's tower so we can regroup.
But Aqua's still down here alone, facing enemies like that.
I know.
What if she's feeling as scared and alone as I felt the first time I came here? How long are we supposed to keep her waiting in this awful place?
But Aqua, she's like Sora.
What?
No. Strong like Sora.
Oh. Okay. Good. Then I guess she's gonna be all right. Sora could fall into any darkness and swim his way out.
Besides, we won't be long.
Right.
Huh?
Can't use this Keyblade anymore. Might as well leave it here. For the other me.
What?
No, you're not supposed to know what that means. Look at that smoke animation, though!
I see. You could not regain your strength.
No biggie. I still learned a lot.
Regardless, Sora, you will need the power of waking.
It can't be gone forever. Maybe something'll trigger it real soon.
Like what exactly?
How about a bite on the head?
Hey!
Perhaps it could be something that is as simple as that.
Wait, you think so too?
Whenever you are in need, magic happens. That is your greatest strength, Sora.
You make it sound like an accident.
Whoa!
Huh?
We're back, Master.
Whoa!
Oh!
Wow, you guys are all here.
We were here before, but you didn't wait.
Oh, Your Majesty!
Hey there, fellas. So, what have you three been up to?
We were visiting. Oh!
We went to Olympus to visit Hercules.
And to figure out how to get all of Sora's lost powers back.
But it was a big disappointment.
Oh, what a shame. But, honestly...
We didn't fare any better.
Did you manage to figure out where Aqua is? 'Cause Master Yen Sid said that's why you fellas left.
Even a hint?
Come on! Can I finally say something?
We know Master Aqua made it as far as the beach that Sora and I once visited. But that's where her trail ends.
Meaning?
All traces of her vanish into the great abyss, beneath the realm of darkness.
She's gone?
No. Sora was dragged into the abyss during his exam, and I went in after him. So I think if we find someone who is really close to Aqua, and they make the dive, they could reach her down there.
I'm not sure who's even left to ask. Ventus is hidden, and Aqua's the only one who knows where. Plus, nobody's seen Terra in ages. Aqua was the last.
So Aqua, she's gonna be the key to finding all three.
Yes, their teacher, Master Hercules, would have been another possibility.
Had Xehanort not mercilessly struck him down.
Again, we're still doing exposition and setup for the game.
I'll save her.
Huh?
But Sora, that's gonna be super hard since you don't have the power of waking.
Huh? Sorry. I have no idea why that just popped out.
Well, it was pretty convincing.
Yeah. Better not let us down.
Sora, you must focus on regaining your lost power of waking. Mickey and Riku, I recall that Master Aqua journeyed to many worlds and connected with others who could be the link we need.
Good
Again,
plan, sir.
connection.
Riku and I will retrace her steps and see if we can find any sort of clues. But first... We got hit pretty hard in the realm of darkness. My Keyblade was damaged, and the Heartless broke Riku's clean in half. So, we're gonna need to get replacements before we can continue.
In that case, rendezvous with Kairi and Lee. They are continuing their training under the tutelage of the wizard Merlin.
Yes, sir.
The wizard
Also,
Merlin.
I would like you to deliver these for me.
Are they?
Yes, they are the same as the ones I gave you. Special vestments to shield Kairi and Lee from the darkness.
We got them!
What? No fair! What about my outfit, Master?
Sora, don't bother me like that. I can consider it.
Settle down. I have new clothes for you too, Sora.
Yeah?
A gift from the good fairies.
I knew you'd come through for me. Thanks.
Those are no ordinary garments, Sora. Like before, they have very special powers, so it took extra time to prepare them. In addition, there is a gift from Chip and Dale inside.
Louis Vuitton
Cool,
patterns
okay.
with the Kingdom
Happy
Hearts
now?
symbology.
Yep.
Now you are all ready to proceed.
Nothing for Donald and Goofy, though.
Don't forget about me.
Jiminy!
Every journey worth going on needs a cricket to keep track of it. And I can't let you start this one without old Jiminy Cricket by your side.
The whole team's back.
Yeah,
Good. Now to mark the beginning of a new journey. I wish for you to have this, Sora.
Huh? Okay.
That is a heart binder. Think of it as a good luck charm made just for you. You have a gift, Sora, for connecting with others. And this makes that gift stronger.
It's time to go.
May your heart be your guiding key.
See?
Oh, right, Dream Eaters. There's that whole thing. So if you didn't play Dream Drop Distance on the 3DS, pretty much everything that just happened will make no goddamn sense to you, because Dream Drop Distance broke the pattern that Kingdom Hearts had been following, where the spin-off games were optional, but useful. But with Dream Drop Distance, it's like, no, you need that one if you want to be able to follow things. You kind of need Dream Drop Distance.
Oh, come on, will you get serious?
Give me a break, okay? I told you, these things take time.
Gorge, is it just me? Or is this turning into a routine?
Huh?
It's coming from you, Sora.
Huh? What's this?
Magic stop!
But I don't know how.
Sora has never seen a smartphone
Maybe
before.
this.
Hooray! He picked up!
Huh? Dale?
Hey, Chipper! I finally got him! Hurry up, Chip! Well, it's about time!
Chip?
You gotta answer the phone, Sora!
I love the bendy
Or we can't
architecture in
give you
Disney
updates.
Castle.
We got lots and lots of important stuff we want to tell you.
Look how it distorts the
That's why
room.
we asked Master Yensid to make sure you got this gummy phone we made ya, so we'd be able to stay in touch with you at all times. And it takes pictures.
Oh, you finally finished it. Say, with this gummy phone, we can talk to each other across worlds. In fact, I might even try writing my journal on it.
Wow. Sounds like it's pretty handy, guys. So, what's so important?
This! Back when you and Riku quested through the sleeping worlds, Riku recovered some secret research data that Ansem the Wise hid inside you. Ansem's code!
Again, the animation is so good on Chip and Dale!
Tails off trying to crack it and see what it says.
The data has been encrypted, so we've only deciphered some of it.
Huh? Oh. I guess we haven't spoken since the castle. I'm Ienzo. Alias is here too.
He doesn't talk.
Alias. Whatever's between you and Roxas, it's in the past.
They used to be bad
the
guys,
reason
but now
we're
they're good
here is
guys.
because you and your friends defeated our nobodies, thereby recompleting us.
We cast off our hearts by choice, make no mistake, but we didn't know that Xemnas, or rather, Xehanort, was deceiving us.
Huh? Xemnas?
Oh, he's with them.
Not anymore. Xemnas and Xehanort have no hold over us now. We're just students of
The heart. Exactly the same as we were before all of this began.
Yeah, right.
But you know, now that I think about it, Axel's on our side now.
We have friends we want to bring back to this world just the same as you. To do that, we have to work together.
But yeah, they're former bad
That's
guys,
weird,
hence the
Sora.
distrust.
We found some intriguing data in the bit of code we deciphered.
Is it about me?
Yes. In order to piece your memories back together, our teacher Ansem the Wise took a close look at your heart. And what he found is that your heart doesn't belong just to you.
It doesn't? Gorge, you don't seem surprised.
Yeah. Honestly, I suspected as much. There's another heart inside mine. I think it's Roxas's. Just like Naminé is still inside Kyrie's.
Interesting. Well, no one knows your heart better than you.
To be honest, we still have a plethora of questions on our side. But the idea has merit. It's incredible enough that you and your nobody are able to coexist. If you share a heart, no wonder someone as remarkable as you caught Ansem the Wise's eye.
How would I even begin to explain nobodies?
Investigating based on your hypothesis. I'll be in touch.
Okie dokie. We'll give you fellas a ring if there's anything else. Remember, me and Chip, the guys at Radiant Garden, and King Mickey and everybody are never far away. And Jiminy, would you do us a favor? Teach Sora how to use the gummy phone?
Leave it to me.
Anyway, he has a smartphone now. I like that as an
Find
addition.
Roxas and save him. The others are following Aqua's heart. So I'll follow Roxas's heart.
Trust the guidance that your heart gives you, Sora. That's what Master
Yen Sid said. I've always wanted to be able to do a Donald Duck voice, but I can't.
That's easy.
And there you go. That's the intro to the game. 2.5 hours. Oh, Lord. That's the intro. That's nominally speaking the tutorial. Yeah. Welcome to the best change that Kingdom Hearts made to the series, though. You can fly the gummy ship around freely now. Instead of being... It used to be rail shooters, basically, the gummy ship sections. But now... Oh, yes. Now it's a... Well, not quite. Like, you can't... As you can see, you can only fly so much up and down. But now it's a proper free-form flying about simulator, which is just lovely. Let's see. Right, where am I going? Well, not to the treasure spheres. That's gonna have to wait. We could go to Twilight Town, or we could go to... Well, Twilight Town, I guess. Weirdly, if you want to put a marker on a destination that you want to go to, okay. Let's go to Twilight Town then. We'll go to Twilight Town. There, we will save the game. And then we'll end it for the day. Or rather, for this video. Having managed just barely to get through the tutorial. But yeah, you can spend a hell of a long time free roaming in the gummy ship. And it looks gorgeous, too. Like, this is a nice little looking space exploration thing. There we go. Closing in on Twilight Town. Kingdom Hearts and intros, man. Name a more iconic duo. This video file is gonna be so huge, it's gonna take forever to upload. That was the point of streaming it, like, because then you're uploading it as you go. Would have been so nice, but no. No luck. Twilight Town, a place of permanent sunset.
Gorge, we forgot to fill Master Yen Sid in on what happened. Should we go back?
You mean about Maleficent and Xigbar? No, the others have already got enough on their plates as it is. Why go stressing them out? The three of us know how to handle a couple of old adversaries, right?
Yeah, I guess.
But doesn't that thing Pete said bother you?
The black box?
Come on, we're talking about Pete. That means it's probably no big deal.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Oh, cool! The trams are still here!
Sora, it hasn't been that long.
Feels like it.
Maybe you're feeling what Roxas feels because he misses home.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I ran into Roxas in the Sleeping Worlds. It was like seeing into his heart for the first time.
And he was in the data scan, too.
Uh-huh. It was a test.
The Datascape is from a mobile game.
Was ready to face the hurt
of all
that
things.
you carry inside.
Was I ready? I do know hurt. When I lost Riku and Kairi, and later when I lost the Keyblade, and you guys had to go on without me like that? Having no one to turn to was the worst kind of hurt, but that just shows how much you mean to me. Carrying around a little hurt can't be all that bad. Hurting is part of caring.
The more you know.
He sounds like Sora did.
Of course. Any Sora's still Sora.
So wait, if Roxas feels something, then we're in the right place. Roxas, I'm gonna find you. Huh?
What is that?
Hello.
Nobody.
Roxas commands those nobodies. They follow his commands, which means they follow where he is. Anyway. Here's another vastly overpowered command I can use.
Okay. Yeah.
wasn't the right one.
Here we go. Yeah, yeah. So long. Take this.
Is that everyone? Nope. Still one. So yeah, that's why I'm turning off attractions. I need to remember to do that, by the way.
What was that voice? I know I heard it.
I didn't hear it.
You sure it wasn't the wind? Or something else?
I'm pretty sure.
Where'd they come from?
Get the ice cream later.
What? Hold up. See? Voices. New ones? What? Hayner? Pence? Olette?
Hey, there's something familiar.
What is that?
Hey, Sora! Hello, goodbye!
Oh. Go! We got this.
I just wanted to find a save point, though. So this is the Demon Tide, rather than the Demon Tower. And I don't have to beat it completely, which is good, because it's, as you can see, it's got like 12 million health bars. And it does that to you. Please don't get blocked. Good. You just have to do a bunch of damage to it. Shit. Not good. He's gonna come at me again. Yeah, there he is. Just gotta keep moving. Please hit. So you can tell when they're about to attack by their eyes going red. Like just now, for example. There we go. Got him. And I got Cure as well, which is a really important spell.
Nice fighting. Thanks, Sora.
Hayner, Pence, Olette. It's been ages.
What? It hasn't been that long.
You see?
Donald, Goofy, how are ya?
Well, good.
Howdy there, Olette.
So does this mean that weird stuff's going down again?
You kidding, Pence? When have we ever seen a tornado of shadowy blobs before? It's not weird. This is unprecedented.
I guess it is. The creatures from the last time were bright white. These things must be new. Man, I can't wait to get to sleuthin'.
We're already done with the school project, silly. Whatever's going on, you wouldn't be here unless you had a good reason.
Which is?
Well, actually, we're looking for Roxas.
Roxas?
That's funny. I don't know any Roxas, but the name sounds familiar.
Maybe we bumped into him somewhere.
That's one way to put it.
Actually, he might have been friends with another version of you.
This photograph.
Yeah, we've got the same one.
Oh yeah, the other Twilight town.
It's like one of those spot the differences puzzles, except really easy. I guess in that town, we're friends with this Roxas person.
Sora, let us help you track Roxas down.
Really?
Sure, he seems like a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, he is.
Great, then let's all go ask around town. If alternate us knew Roxas, then maybe alternate other folks did too.
Sora, you three should go to the place in the photo. It's the old mansion. The three of us will cover places in town.
Thanks. Oh yeah, I got this phone thingy that takes pictures. Want to snap a photo while we're all here?
Sure, that's a great idea.
For the gram, you know.
Wait, who's taking it?
Oh.
Why do I have to do it?
Hey, tough luck. You drew the short straw.
It's okay. I'm sitting out of the photo with you, Donald.
Can you take the photograph?
Everybody smile.
Wow, that came out great.
Oh, a lucky emblem.
Lucky
Another mechanic that they're explaining.
Oh, yeah,
We're still
they are huge right
tutorializing.
now.
Still doing.
Supposedly, these things are hidden all over town. And if you get a picture of them, they'll bring you good luck.
Cool. Wait, look, guys. Is that?
Yeah, you're right. I see it too.
I knew it.
Good luck, because they're not all this easy to find.
Okay, we better start asking around. You start by checking out the old mansion. We'll catch up.
Got it.
So anyway, yeah, you take photos of
Got it.
lucky emblems. You can also take selfies. Hooray! And you get items for finding the lucky emblems around. Anyway, save point!
Ears anywhere.
There we go. Oh, that's not the one I want. There we go. If you've enjoyed hanging out in the world of Kingdom Hearts 3 with me for all of 3 hours at this point, I wanted it to be a bit shorter, but 3 hours it is, then you should feel very free to hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons down below, because more Kingdom Hearts will be coming to the channel, as long-winded as this game is, over the next however the hell long it takes us to complete the game and then get to the DLC. If you want to support the channel and the work that I do on it, Patreon is there for that. chip jars down in the description, and also you can make use of my merchandise store if you're so inclined. A few people have, but it's good stuff on there, maybe. Maybe you'll like some of it. And if not, of course, that's completely okay. Just thank you very much for watching through this very long introduction to Kingdom Hearts 3. I promise the other videos will be a bit shorter. I'll make an effort to make them shorter anyway. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and may your heart be your guiding key.